Hey, what's going on, everyone? Just doing some more stream testing before I do a stream tomorrow night. Gonna be playing some Super Nintendo games again. So feel free to hang out. Just be chatting, running through a couple different games. Probably gonna test out Super Mario World. Maybe jump on a couple others to just having some fun hanging out. So feel free to throw this on in the background while doing some holiday shopping, getting the last minute gifts. And I'll just be testing out some audio settings as well as just some broadcast settings. But again, a little bit more of just a relaxing test stream. Welcome, this is Dinosaur Land. In this strange land, we find that Princess Toadstool is missing again. Looks like Bowser is at it again. All right, let's do it. Man, this island takes me back. Turn the volume up a little bit for everyone. One sec. Yeah, if anyone's in the chat, how's the game audio coming through? Well, sorry if I'm not home, but I have gone to rescue my friends who were captured by Bowser. Yoshi. Are those supposed to be little Yoshis at the top? Are those just like birds in the game? I think they're just birds. I think eventually the little Yoshis show up here. It's a cozy little spot. Love the old Mario design. Let's play a quick level. Whoa. It's like muscle memory. You never forget this stuff. Secret pipe. Yep. Never forget this stuff. Oh. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, just doing a little bit more testing tonight. Tomorrow and Christmas night, I think I'm going to do a full gameplay of Donkey Kong Country 1, but figured I'd play some Super Nintendo games tonight. Just relax and hang out and do some stream testing, so anyone that joins, I really appreciate the help. Tweak the mic settings a little bit too, so hopefully my voice is coming through a little bit clearer than it was the other night when I was streaming. But yeah, I'm not... Anyway, if you've ever watched my streams before, I'm not exactly like a speedrunner, a hype streamer, or anything like that. I'm just a guy who plays games and just walks down memory lane and talks about old memories. So I named the stream Mario Memories. It's fitting. What's going on, Balloon? How are you? Appreciate you stopping by. Just doing a little bit more testing on my stream. Just doing some relaxing memory style gameplay like I've been doing. Is there any way you can get all these coins? I'm sure somebody figured out a way. Yeah, so don't I, man. Appreciate you stopping by. I'm going to be playing a couple different Super Nintendo games tonight. Just, again, testing out the stream and the logistics of streaming because I'm very new to it. So feel free to make fun of me if I do anything stupid. Hang out and talk about old memories. That's the idea. Continue and save. I know you're obviously supposed to go left first in the game, but the game doesn't explicitly tell you that, so if you just go right and don't go left, you probably never find the yellow blocks. Old game design's fun. What's going on, Seb Element? Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, you haven't seen me stream before because I haven't streamed before, but I had a little bit extra time around the holidays, so decided to test out streaming. Oh, let's read this quick. Hooray, thank you for rescuing me. My name is Yoshi. On my way to rescue my friends, Bowser trapped me in that egg. It's funny how, like, there's little spaces between this little black dialogue box. I feel like it's probably because, like, couldn't get it to fit. So it's probably, like, they're tabbing it here, but the spacing's always kind of messed up in the game. It's just kind of funny. But yeah, like I was saying, yeah, it's because I haven't streamed before, and it's kind of a new thing I'm just testing out. Like I said, I had some extra time around the holidays, so I figured I'd just pop on a stream. Test it out. Again, I'm still kind of getting the kinks out and everything like that, but appreciate you stopping by as always. Yeah, happy holidays to everyone. Oh no. I'm back. Alright. There we go. Point of advice. This gate marks the middle of the area. Cutting off the tape here will continue close. It's funny how they call it tape. Does that like look like tape? I guess it's tape. Oh, happy holidays, man. Yeah, it's in Australia. Yeah, I don't have a set streaming time yet. Still trying to figure all that out, but I appreciate you popping in either way. Haven't really figured out the whole streaming thing, but yeah, my kids are asleep, so decided just to pop on and do a little bit streaming, test it out. But if I ever do a set schedule, I'd try to make it a little bit more friendly for everybody. Everybody involved. Yeah, and definitely. It's one of the best platforms of all time, right? I feel like one of the most memorable ones. For me, it's the hidden secrets in this game. It's like, obviously the gameplay is fun and everything like that, and like the challenge, but I don't know, the old Nintendo branding does it for me. A lot different than the the new games are still awesome, don't get me wrong, but the kind of old school Nintendo games before they were like really truly figured out their branding, it's kind of fun to play. Hidden secrets, it's a little darker, a little edgier. But yeah, all-time game. Yeah, I'm playing on an emulator right now. I have the real hardware, I have all the real games and everything like that. But yeah, this is just an emulator just because, again, I'm testing out the stream. Just a little easier to put this into OBS, but thinking about getting a capture card and plugging in the old hardware to give it a little test out. But that's a little bit more involved, and just didn't have the cycles to get that all set up. But obviously the original hardware, just the preferred route. I still actually have my original Mario cartridge. Yeah, I don't think I've ever 100. I don't even think I've hit 100 either. I was thinking about this recently. Like I definitely have never like beat this game in one setting. It was always one of those games where like, I kind of picked up, or me and my cousins just kind of played it together, and like we had various different save files we'd play. But I want to go back and try to 100% it at some point. I've definitely beat the game. I know the ending. I know it, like at various different times, but it's just one of those things where I've never like just sat down and just fully done it. One shot through. Hey, what's going on, Hedge? Appreciate you stopping by, man. Just doing a little test streaming here. You haven't got past World 4, really? I guarantee you there's still secrets I'd probably figure out in this game. Oh. Oh, yeah, so people have been telling me there's a lot of remakes for the Game Boy Advance. I don't know, back when I was a kid, though, for some reason I never bought the Game Boy Advance versions. Maybe because I had already played it. Or probably because I was too busy playing some of the Pokemon games, most likely. But I'm kind of upset that I missed out on that part of the childhood of being able to replay these games on the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, and Hedge, that's kind of was like the fun of this time era, is like there was no YouTube, no internet, no like wikis. You had Nintendo Power. I was actually watching something recently. It was funny. There was like actually a call-in phone number where you could call in and get help and advice. I actually wanted to look into how much that actually costs. It's just kind of funny because I wonder how much they were charging per hour for game advice. It's probably a pretty cool job if you did that, though. Just sitting around playing games and voice walking people through how to beat video games. Sounds like a pretty good gig. It's like the old version of streamers and YouTube guides. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I was kind of, my early consoles were all hand-me-downs from my older cousins. My older cousins always got the cool consoles, and then they would just kind of hand them down to me. So pretty much the only reason I got an SNES when I was a kid, and the NES when I was a kid, was thanks to my my generous older cousins. I want to say my first console that my parents actually bought me for Christmas was Nintendo 64. We had a home PC too that I would jump on from time to time and play like the default installed games. Heart Solitaire, Ski Free, Chips Challenge, the Microsoft Entertainment Pack. Sweet. I'd love to see like the pricing of those call-in lines. It must be hilarious. People did it, man. It was a legit business. So I haven't really dipped my toe in the waters of Super Mario hacks. I gotta do that. I watch people streaming them all the time. Some of them look pretty fun. Some of the fan-made versions of it. Oh. I'm like drowning right now. I don't know what's going on. Oh man. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm not really good at the game. A terrible gameplay. But here for the memories in the chat, pretty much. Not the skilled gameplay. Oh, as I lose Yoshi. Oh, you still have the receipt from the game store? That's awesome. It's just funny, those little, like, things that you hold on to. Hold on to that. I feel like that's like a lost relic in time. Yeah, I was actually talking about that the other night on the stream. When you get to play as old enemies, I think that's such a cool thing. I was thinking about some video ideas recently, and playing as enemies, I think is one of the coolest things. Like there was this enemy in DK that I always wanted to be. It was the guy who throws the hooks and wears the trench coat. But that sounds like a pretty cool ROM hack where you can actually do that. Wow, you actually saved money and bought your own N64. That's impressive. It's like a paper route or something like that. A lot saved up the allowance. What's going on, Brian? Welcome. All right. Yeah, so these castles, I don't know, the old like themed castles, they just got this like little dark side to it that like Mario kind of explores a little bit still, but like I don't know, for a Mario game, this seems kind of darker than you're used to. It's kind of cool. Hard to describe the theme. They used to, the castles used to always scare me as a kid. I'd like want my older cousins to be in the room with me while I was playing them. So I appreciate chat being here, so I'm not alone. Whoa, am I gonna fall? All right. Wow, I'm terrible at this game. Still getting my my sea legs back for Mario, so you're gonna see me mess up a lot. But I already have 20 lives though, so I guess I'm actually doing okay. Yeah, the castle music, top tier. It kind of, I think that's what sets that's what really why it scared me, the music. I don't think it would be that scary without the music, but the music itself is just like puts me a little on edge. Yeah, we'll get to the ghost house in the stream for sure. I have a lot to talk about that. Oh, I forgot it makes you Big Mario when you hit this. Let's see what this has to say. Did anyone read these as a kid? I should have been reading these, but I think I always blew past these little tip points, but they give you some actually really helpful information. One of Yoshi's friends is trapped in the castle by Iggy Cooper. To defeat him, push him into the lava. So it actually tells you how to beat the boss. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, so the email is just hidden saves channel at gmail.com if you want to send it over there. But I'd love that picture. I collect like old stuff like that for the videos. So if you don't, I definitely would use it if you have it. If you feel like sharing it. Oh, that's awesome. This is your ringtone. No, my dad. All right. These red doors are actually really cool too. I don't know. All the other doors are just those like gross yellows, but the red doors are awesome. I found out recently when I was playing this game that you can actually shoot fireballs at this guy. I actually didn't know that. I thought you had to jump on him. But then I saw a speedrunner do it. And I realized how bad I am at the game. Yeah, if you were in the castle in real life, definitely would be a little freaked out too. Yeah, the lava. I always thought it was funny how he just bombed the castles down too after he beats it. I always thought it would have been cool if like, and actually maybe does this happen? I don't know. I don't know if it was like something I made up in my head, but when you save this Yoshi and you go back to the Yoshi house, or the baby Yoshi, is he there at the house after you save him? I'm gonna go back and check. All right, let's me save. Sweet. So I saved that. The yellow Yoshi, is he here? No, he's not here. Okay. I think maybe when you beat the whole game, the Yoshis come back here. I might be making that up. My memories are foggy with this, but I swear that eventually they come here. And those are just little birds up there, right? Those aren't the little Yoshi. Those are just little birds. But yeah, but maybe after you beat the game. All right. Let's get. Yeah, the heating bill. Cool castle design though overall. All right, let's see this here. I know for a fact this guy. Yeah, so I used to use this level when I was a kid, and I'd always come here just to get a feather because I know that there was always a feather right at the beginning. So after I would beat this level, I would just come here, get the feather, and then go play the rest of the game. The cape is so overpowered in this game, though. Like, literally can just fly through the whole map. Oh, well, unless you... Oh my god, wow. I love how I get cocky with the feather and make it easy, and now here I am about to die. Get another feather back. Alright. Let me try that again. That's awesome. The 1998 price, and I can't wait to check that out. Thank you for sending that over. That's awesome. Yeah, I always wish they put the raccoon suit in the game, too. Oh, no. Oh, wait, actually, here we go. Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, I was this... Wow. Use Mario's cape to soar through the air. Hold the Y button to keep balance left to right. The control pad. Alright. This level is pretty cool. Teaching you how to use the cape. See if I can balance. Look at that balance. Nope. Yeah, I don't know why the castles have lava. It's a pretty good question. Yeah, but this ability to be able to like bounce around like this with the cape. The cape is really strong. Compared to like Super Mario Brothers 3, the raccoon was powerful, but I just think that the cape, just because you can just go like this, and just bounce through levels like this, brings a new element of just making the levels easy for you. Alright. Enough of the bonus level. Let's keep moving on. I always kind of wish they had the feather in... I know they put it in Super Mario Kart, but not in Mario Kart 64. I always wish they had the feather. Oh, no. No. These baseball guys are brutal. Alright. See ya. So this is the first secret exit that I remember in the game. I always remember this one. See if I can fly up there. Figure out a way to get up there. Oh. If I can keep Yoshi. Oh my god. Wow. Struggling, guys. Struggling, guys. No! Oh my gosh. There it is. Love that sound. So the secret exits are the coolest part of the game. It's one of my favorites. I talked about that in a video a little bit back, but it just brought a whole new element to the game. Pretty sure there's another secret exit in this level too, if memory serves me right. Yellow Yoshi? Yeah, Yellow Yoshi's good. Blue Yoshi, I think, is for me the strongest with the wings that can fly. So for me, it's the blue one. Yeah. Blue one because I like the color, and also just because of the power. You know what's also weird? A little bit of a plot hole is how you can do fireballs underwater. How does that work? I'm sure I'm not the first person to talk about that. I also like how the game lets you switch between power-ups. I always... Oh. I was supposed to get that. There it is. This little P thing always kind of wigged me out a little bit, the way Mario looks with the float. It's a cool mechanic, though. Don't want that. I'll keep a feather. Wait, isn't there another... I swear I could get another... another block to keep me floating. Oh, is that right here? Yeah, here it is. There it is. I think you can go to the very top here. It's crazy how you remember this after all these years. I have played Mario a little, somewhat recently, but it's like these maps in my head are like somehow ingrained in my head and in my memory forever. Oh, the other part about the cape that's very overpowered is the fact that you can just float like this and just fall slowly. Easily the best power-up in the Marios. Actually, I don't think I remember the Sonic cape. Did he have a cape? Not sure. Tell you what, though, this underwater music, though, is very relaxing. So I'll shut up for a minute. Can't believe I'm going so slow. It's probably because I'm talking so much. But the rush music saying hurry up and finish the level is... Oh, no. So I remember this hidden secret, right? You coming with me, fish? Took the fish with me. Alright, so secret donut ghost house. Actually, first of all, let me pull one of my oldest Super Mario World tricks and go back to this level and get my feather back. Before I unlock top secret area, this is what I would always do, is just get the feather there and go back. Is this the one you can fly up? No. The ghost house, though, I did a whole video on this. These things, like, still freak me out. I feel like a little uneasy even just walking into this right now. I used to hate playing these levels by myself when I was a kid. I would actually make one of my older cousins always play them with me. This freaked me out, especially if you were playing in the dark. Like, I'm playing in a completely dark room right now. It's a little bit of a relief hearing the P music. But these levels are kind of like puzzles, right? They're not really like the traditional Mario-style levels. Which makes them really cool. I'm sure there's some fan-made puzzle-style ROM hacks or something like that. I would think. That are just more puzzles like this. This guy always used to aggravate me where he follows you when you're not looking. Oh my god. No. Lost my flower too. There are 5 entrances to the Star World. There are 5 entrances in the Star World in Dinosaur Land. If you find them all, you can travel between different places. Probably should have read this stuff back in the day. I actually, I'm not even sure if I even knew that was in the game. Can I not jump up here now? I can. Yeah, I remember that too with the boo circles. What does this do? Does this just send me back? Yeah, it sends you back. It's annoying. So what is... It's just let you jump over the big boo? Yeah, no, thanks for stopping by, Brian. Yeah, I'm gonna also... happy holidays to everyone. Merry Christmas. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. And yeah, more videos are definitely coming soon. It's not just gonna become a streaming channel. It's definitely gonna be... Continue to be a YouTube video channel. I got some fun stuff cooking up. Is the secret up in this roof? I think that, yeah, I think you're right. How does it do? Oh, yeah, okay, I remember now. I literally did a video on this like a couple months ago, so it's right here. There it is. Yep. They trick you into thinking that's the blue door exit, but this is the real exit. Or the secret exit, rather. Oh, it's a boss. I forgot, yeah. It's like a little mini boss. Whoa. Oh. Look at these guys. They like box me in here. Oh no. Did I get him? Is he dead? 3 hits. Always 3 hits in Mario's. Feels easy. Even the Mario Odyssey that I just recently beat, all the bosses have 3 hits. Oh, and this unlocks Star Road. Kind of like a mini boss. Do you really play it? Most Fridays? That's awesome. Alright, so... You know what? I don't think I'm going to do Star World now. I'm just going to kind of go back to the main game. We will... if I've got some time, we might get back to the Star World a little bit later. I feel like that's more endgame. Let's go actually beat the Ghost House. Back to the Ghost House. Again, very creepy. And like this little thing, that's like that was just a jump scare me back in the day. Oh, I'll have to check that. Oh, I like watching YouTube content on some of the creepypasta and the ROM hacks and stuff like that. The fan made games. I think those are awesome. I love that people keep the spirit alive. I'm sure there's some awesome ones. I need to start checking out some of those. But yeah, someone said it earlier in the chat. It's the music. It really is. It adds to the whole vibe of the Ghost House and why they're so scary. Anyone getting any games or consoles for Christmas? Santa will be bringing a Switch 2 to the Hidden Saves household, which I'm excited about. So I thought this little pipe was actually a really cool spot in this game. It's just like, it's such a little thing that you could so easily miss, but I love how it gives you like a preview of preview of things to come later in the game. How it's just, you're on this cliff overlooking Bowser's castle. And you can see Bowser actually flying in the background, but when there's a little lightning happening, you can see his little vehicle, whatever that thing is. I don't know. I just thought this was a cool little spot. Like, someone actually took the time to develop this secret path, and they said, you know what? Let's have this little path show Bowser's castle. I don't know. This was clearly a design choice, and I just think it was pretty cool that the devs did something like this and put that into the game, just because I remember seeing this. Like, I think I remember exactly where I was playing this when I first saw this, and I was just like, whoa, like, what is it? How do we get to that? Like, how much farther is that in the game? I think I was like, and it kind of, if you think about it, you know, with my 90s kid logic, you might kind of think that like this next pipe would take you down to the pipes that are down there, but they don't. I don't know. Just rambling a little bit here, but I think this is such a fun little spot in the game. We roll on. I did find something out about these mechanics, actually. Pretty sure which way you're looking is the way that those coins will go, which I had no idea about. Yeah, when we were kids, like, oh, what? Imagine I fall down that. When we were kids, it felt like games were just going to keep getting better and better and better, like with endless possibilities, because the jumps from the 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit, then to the N64, it was such a drastic jump. Like, going from like flat arcade games and arcade boxes to in-home consoles to those consoles making major improvements. Like I saw like a meme pretty recently where it's like we went from the NES N64 games like Pokemon on the handhelds, just amazing intellectual properties getting and game franchises getting born in that day, and just gameplay just massive major jumps. And if you look over the past like 10 to 20 years of modern gaming, it's like this, it feels like it's like the same games that have been out. They're just like live service platform games now. There are some good games out there. I do play a lot of new games that come out too still. So I know it feels like I beat up on modern games a lot, but there definitely was something special in this era when they were still kind of figuring things out and pushing the innovation and pushing the limits of technology versus like what we've seen in recent days. But there are a lot of games that have come out recently that still tend to impress me every now and again. It's just I don't think it's not as frequent as a lot of these games were in the ages of the console wars. I remember when I was younger, it was like you had to like pick, when the N64 came out, especially. I felt like the lines were drawn. You had to pick a side, whether you were a PlayStation or a Nintendo person. They kept that going a little bit, but it really feels like everything's kind of blended together at this point. Is not a dramatic difference between PlayStation and Xbox and a PC. But Nintendo, at least you still get all the Nintendo franchises, which is fun. I'm excited because the Nintendo Switch Online, I've heard, has all the retro games and the retro library that you can play. So I'm excited to play that. I'm also excited to play DK Bonanza. I've heard some good things about that game. I feel like Bonanza seems like it's like Mario Odyssey of the new Switch, or this Switch version's Mario Odyssey rather. All right. I always thought these levels were pretty cool too. They're like a little hole in the ground, letting you know you're going down. Also, I realized, you guys probably already know this, but I found this out way later than I should have. But the red dots mean that there is a secret exit, and if it's just a standard yellow dot, there is no hidden exit. So like because this level's a red dot, it means there's 2 paths to leave the level. Secret of the pros. Pro tip. Which, I'm sure that's not new knowledge to anybody, but... These guys come back to life, don't they? Hate these little bats. I never like these levels that move slow like this. The time-gated levels, I guess. Or the movement-gated levels. I was a very impatient kid. You definitely can go up one of these. Is this one? Or is it this one? No, it's definitely one of these, though. Did I miss it? No, it's this one. Sure, I'm positive. Positive. Yep. Kicking footballs at me. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't remember this. Blue shell. I think you're meant to throw that up there like that. It's just funny how after all these years, I still remember all the secrets. Most. There we go. And this is the green block? Yeah, the green block. Okay. The green button. Green switch, rather. I think, like, you hit them all, they get your free life. Yeah. There it is. See? Still remember. Oh! Dude. Really? The timing on that was ridiculous. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes more sense with Yoshi. All right. Oh, got the green blocks now. What kind of stinks though is now we have to go back and beat that same timed level again. But yeah, quick question. How is my audio coming through all right? I just want to make sure that my microphone sounds good. I tweaked some settings on it, and is the gameplay and game sound coming through all right? You guys don't mind me asking? I see the chat looks good on screen. I might have to tweak that a little bit towards the end. All right, thank you. All right, cool. I recently invested in a new mic, so still trying to figure that out and make sure that the settings are dialed in correctly. I just recently started YouTube only a couple months back, so still somewhat new to this stuff, but randomly got the urge to start making content around some of these old games and memories. And I'm happy I did, because been a lot of people showing up, like you guys in the chat, and people showing up on the videos that enjoy this stuff as much as I do. Oh man, this whole thing's slowing down even more. Okay. All right. Is this I think this will be my first auto scroll. I mean, bonus level. Here it is. I was actually never really good at these, to be honest. But we'll try. Flower. Star. I think you just kind of hit this and roll the dice, right? Yep. All right. 1, 2. I'll take a look. 31 lives. It's actually pretty good. No, I appreciate that, Neff. Alright, Donut Ghost House. I know for a fact this one has a secret exit right off the bat because it leads to one of my favorite areas and one of my favorite secrets in the game. No! Come on, Feather, come back down. Try that again. Take 2. There it is. Run to the end. Get a bunch of free lives. Please, guys, all dive in me. There's so many ghosts on the screen right now. No. Doesn't matter, though. Because now... Really? I feel like... Yeah, I don't know if there's like if there's a method to the madness with all the symbols to get the to get it, but to get the extra lives, but I don't know. I feel like if you just go in there and just hit them really quick, it's your best bet. Top secret area. One of my favorite areas in the game. This is where you can always load up, stack up, get Yoshi, get feathers. And you can easily, if you ever need like a bunch of extra lives, you can just come in here. If you're getting stuck on a level, you just come back, get as many extra lives as you want. You can get 99. Pretty broken. Back to the ghost house, though. What does this even say? Let's read it. This is a ghost house. Oh, because this is technically supposed to be your first ghost house. Because that other one was a secret one. Can you find the exit? Hee hee hee. Don't get lost. Alright. Again, these are supposed to be like puzzles, which is the best. Why can't you... It's because there's something in there, right? Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Wait, so... Yeah, here it is. Okay. Yeah, so what's crazy is that I had no idea that you can actually control the way these coins go. I literally just found that out recently after years and years and years of playing this game. And for those of you that didn't see what I'm talking about there, just watch this, ready? Again, you guys might already know this. I'm probably just very late to the party on this one. But so when you go in this door, right? So see that I'm looking right here? The coins will go right. Oh, no, it's not going to do it again. But anyway, you know how the coins were bouncing around? But whatever way you're looking, you can look up, you can look down, left or right, and you can guide the coins that way. So it kind of lets you make bridges with the P block. The exit? That's a good question. I'm trying to remember where the exit is. I think... It's a great question, actually. There it is. Yeah, there it is. That's kind of a tricky one. Yeah, it is, yeah. In one of the later ghost house, you have to guide the coins that way, which I thought it was... I always just thought they were just random, to be honest. I had no idea. Oh no, come back, no. Oh. All right. What does this have to say? You know what? I'm trying to read them all. You can slide the screen left or right by pressing the L and R buttons. I don't even think I ever used that, to be honest. You may be able to look further ahead. I don't think I ever used this feature back in the day, to be honest. Would have been helpful for like the cliffs, I guess, like it's showing. Boink. These guys are kind of creepy. The bearded guys. It's in the middle here. Go there. Gotta be a secret, right? Of course. Oh, yeah. Eh. Eh. Wow, really? I gotta get one, right? Wow. Alright, let's get one. 38 lives, pretty good. There we go. Still in the easy parts of the game, though. Game definitely gets a little bit harder down the road. Not Plains 4. Yeah, if any of you guys are around tomorrow night or Christmas night, I'm going to be doing I've tried to do a full playthrough of Donkey Kong 1. I was thinking to myself recently, I haven't sat down and ever... I've definitely beat that game. I know the whole game, but I'm just going to do a little bit of a 100... Full playthrough of the game. Beat it at the stream, just hanging out. I know Christmas Eve tends to be busy for everyone, but figure if people are bored or alone on the holidays, it'd be fun to hang out, play some old games. Yeah, I have not been trying to collect them at all. Oh. Painful. Oh, is that my first death? No, I might have my first death. Decent little run. Yoshi would have been helpful. Yoshi's at my overpowered little buddy here. Give me the feather. There it is. I always hated this guy. I kind of always wanted to be that guy, though, that throws the hammers. Oh, I'm sure there's like a ROM hat that lets you be that guy. That guy's overpowered, I feel like. Yeah, Donkey Kong. I love the original DK games. It's funny, I actually remember first playing at my grandparents' house. My grandparents were weirdly into games. Like they were definitely responsible for a lot of my early gaming memories. My grandmother especially. My parents were not into video games. They definitely frowned upon me playing video games when I was a kid. But my grandparents, on the other hand, they love games. And every time I stayed over their house, I would just kind of binge the old games. They had all the consoles. They had a PC. So I usually had free reign to play as much as I wanted. So I always loved going to the grandparents' house. Alright. Castle number 2. Oh. Okay, this is weird, yeah. Can I fly up here? I feel like I can. Let's try it. Yep. Look at that. Look at this. See? Always remember these old secrets. It's funny if you're going to a castle to this like happy bonus music level. Stacked. Stacked on left. Look at that. Who says I'm not a speedrunner? Ah. I'm kidding. I'm definitely not even anything close to those guys. Oh, come on. Those guys impress the heck out of me, though. The speedrunner scene. I will probably go watch some of those after this. Usually what I put on to fall asleep at night. Just stuff like that. Where am I going with this? There we go. Alright. red door. There's always something awesome about these red doors. I have no idea why. Maybe it's just like the color of the red. But I always felt like a sense of accomplishment just getting to the red door and seeing it. Alright, here we go with this guy. Should be pretty easy. I actually think these bosses were extremely hard back in the day. Oops. Oh, so really? Wait, really? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like games had a weird stigma about them when when these first came out when we were younger, right? I don't know. I don't know. I think people think it's like time wasting, but they've evolved so much. And I was thinking about that recently. I'm probably going to talk about this in an upcoming video where people think like it's like games are maybe like a childish thing or something that you'd grow out of, but I don't know. Here I am, decades later, still loving these games. So I think there's nothing wrong with them. There's a lot of studies that show like they help with critical thinking skills, problem solving, reaction time. And not, I mean, those are just like the skills that you get from the games, but I mean, they got me interested in technology in the first place. And eventually when online games came around, like you're communicating with people, you're talking to people, you're meeting new people. I've met people from across the world of different cultures. And I think about like some of the games I played, like games like World of Warcraft and some of the MMOs I played, taught you to work in groups, overcome problems together. And you meet a lot of friends online too, like that too. So I just think that games, I think they were originally thought to be this like time wasting thing that people frowned upon, but the reality is that games are so much more than that these days. Like that kind of goes without saying, but yeah. Yeah, and one of the things that I always thought about when people were talking about like games being like a child thing or like a waste of time, wasting your time, is that those are the same people that will sit there and watch hours upon hours of like junk TV. Like my mom would say stop playing so many video games, but on the same side she'd go like watch a bunch of like reality TV shows. I'm not saying like, anything good or bad about those shows, but like when you're sitting there watching a TV show, you're not necessarily doing anything. When you're playing a game, you at least are using your brain a little bit more than just kind of completely unplugging from TV. And don't get me wrong, like everything in moderation, right? Like there were times where someone definitely should have pulled me away from playing so much World of Warcraft because I was playing that game in excess. But at the same time, yeah, people can be a little hypocritical about games. But yeah, especially you bring up a good point about the recreational piece of it. Like there are times when I'm playing games like I want to play with other people and hang out with other people, right? Especially like online games. And even like I'm just playing this here, like I could have just sat here and played Mario, but I'd rather talk with a couple people in chat and hang out and talk about old memories and stuff. And it's not, just more of a time wasting thing. It's more of a chatting with each other, hanging out, social thing to me. Yeah. WoW is, again, I don't regret my days in WoW. I even went back and played Classic WoW, and that was pretty fun as well, but definitely have some ideas for some videos on that at some point. But it was, it definitely is addicting. But it turned into, like every modern game, to something completely different now. I can barely even know that game anymore. It's kind of that way with a lot of modern games for me. I don't mean to be like that old man saying like, oh, back in my day, but I don't know. There was something very special about the original world of the World of Warcraft. What it is now is just something very, very different than it originally was. what was the last World of Warcraft you played, Neff? I hope I'm saying your name right. Definitely missed the hidden exit here in Vanilla Dome, but we'll go to this one. Oh, a little delay there. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Wow, before the first expansion. Totally agree. That was a magical era in WoW's history. A magical era. Like so many good times. Hilarious times. People say it's because you know, I wrote rose tinted glasses and like, you know, you miss your childhood in that area of life. But the reality is that I don't know. I went back and played Classic and I had all the modern game knowledge of today. And I still just think that like there's something special about that world design and that game design and the you know, the gameplay loop and the way that it hits the dopamine in the brain or something. It's I don't know. It's something special, and Classic is still popular for a reason. Like if that game was out of date, it wouldn't be as popular as it is, right? The problem is like, and it's the problem with every MMO. It's like once people do get to the end game and have too much or run out of things to do, there's nothing to do. Therefore, oh, what? I just glitched. I forgot that can happen. If they stop spinning, they kick you out of the map, don't they? Well, what was I talking about? Oh, World of Warcraft. Yeah, the problem is like with every MMO. Once there's nothing left to do, it's hard. So I do wonder, and I watch a lot of YouTube content on the fact that I do wonder what WoW would have been like if they didn't do the expansion and like take you to another world, but instead just built on the existing world that already was there, like Classic Plus. And I don't know. I don't really have too much faith in Blizzard as a company anymore, so I don't know if they're going to be able to figure that out. But man, if a lot of the fan servers and fan sites, they have so many good ideas, and if they just like listen to the community and just work with those people, some of those fan servers that are out there, I think that they could make something special with Classic WoW and make it popular again. Yeah, Vanilla to Cataclysm. That sounds right. It's really changed after Cataclysm. Oh man, EverQuest and Ultima Online. That was my first MMO. That game was that's a hardcore MMO though. That's like that is not for the weak-hearted. That was intense. Same thing with Ever. Oh no! Wow. Same thing with EverQuest. EverQuest is a very grindy game. You know what I was thinking about recently? I don't know if you ever played EverQuest on the PS2, like online EverQuest Online Adventures. That is a very niche, forgotten about game, but I played that back in the day, and I found out recently that there's fans that still have servers that keep it going, and you can go on it. And I was tempted to download the client and go back and just check out it and play it. I think that when people are passionate about games, so passionate about online games, that they go as far as to keep like servers alive. I think that's amazing. And I love just kind of popping into those servers and talking to the community there. Yeah, there's a lot of those servers about games like that. There's a ton. There's no shortage of private World of Warcraft servers out there. Yeah, I'm with you on that. It's just and it's just what's crazy about the fan run servers is that they come up with better ideas than the companies that are making millions and sometimes billions of dollars, which I find it's hard to believe. Oh, man. I love that people keep that stuff alive though. That's awesome. All right, we got the red blocks now. Let's move back up. Back this level one more time. Yeah, I agree. Because have you ever been playing, like, I don't know if you guys get this feeling sometimes too, like me, but just been playing a game and be like, oh, it would have been really cool if the devs did this, or really cool if the devs did this, and I just didn't have the technical skills to act on my recommendations and feedback. But there are some games out there that obviously listen to the community and they implement those features, but I don't think companies do it enough. But that's why games with modding tools and modding capabilities usually come up with some awesome ideas, like modding scene around Fallout games and the Elder Scrolls games. You see some of just amazing mods on that. I think there was pretty sure there was a new Fallout Anniversary Edition that came out, but I didn't check it out. But I heard a lot of negativity around that. I'm still waiting for the new next Elder Scrolls game. I don't think we even have any information on it. Elder Scrolls 6, but it's been quite some time since Skyrim was released. It's been re-released a million times, obviously. Yeah, that's kind of the sad state of the gaming industry now, though, right? It's kind of run by sales and marketing people versus developers, and you can see that shift has happened. It's a little depressing topic, but it's so true. I mean, just the way, like, I mean, games is $70 now for the most part, right? So that they've jacked up the initial cost of entry, and then they've microtransactions have just been are running out of control at this point in time. Some games are just like borderline predatory, right? Whoa. Oh. And I lost the flower. Oh, I thought I was dead. Whoa. Oh. Dang. But yeah, games are kind of rush developed now. The problem is like the big companies, they have a formula and they tend to follow the successful formula. And if you're a small company, and this is I'm generalizing. I know that there's a lot of indie companies out there that are trying to make a change and trying to make some games that are actually fun, and come up with fresh ideas and new ideas. But the reality is that it's kind of like movies now too, where it's like you're better off remaking something, or you're better off just making a game of an intellectual property that you know is going to be successful, because why take the risk? But the reason that no MMO has ever come close to WoW, I think it's just like it's expensive, and there's so many people that tried but flopped, and those games are really expensive to make, just development wise, time wise. So companies are just going to take the easy path, and then if you're a new young company, you also don't want to take that risk, so you kind of tend to follow the practices of the bigger companies, and it all becomes this, you know, mash of the same games over and over again. And there's the secret exit, or the door there, probably, I think. Yeah, it sent me back. Okay. I remember how to do this now. I think there's like something. I swear there was like a something over here. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, it's a good analogy about the farmers markets, though. Alright. There's a switch. There's the switch. Alright. Let's get out of here. Like I said, I hate these ghost houses. Alright. I'm sitting in a pitch dark room. I can't be in those ghost houses for much longer. Alright. Null Dome 3. Oh, I feel like I need Yoshi in this map. Made it easier. Is Yoshi in one of these things? No. I missed everything. Yeah, the sad state of games, but yeah, it's like the whole development cycle is like, how do we keep people addicted to the games? How do we like time gate it? How do we get people to buy more stuff? And it's like back in the day. Hey, what's up, Jay? Yeah, I appreciate it. You stopping by. Again, just because I know some new people popping in the chat. Again, a little bit of more of a test stream. I had some spare time tonight, and I plan on doing a stream tomorrow night to run through Donkey Kong Country 1 tomorrow and Christmas night. And I was just trying to do a little bit of testing here to make sure my audio settings, game settings, and chat settings were in order before I do an extended, longer stream. So I appreciate you stopping by. Not doing anything crazy here, no challenges, just me kind of playing the game, hanging out, chatting, talking about old memories. And our disappointment of modern games. God. And bad gameplay. So if you like bad gameplay too, I'm definitely the stream to be watching for that. Because I'm not very good. I never claimed to be good at the games. Yeah. Well, like, that's the thing is, like, people were taking, when you get, like, free games and, like, just random wacky games, like, people were just taking chances back then. Like, there was no proven formula. There was no, like, process. There was no, like, here's what you do to make a game, right? There was just like, all right, let's just try this because this looks kind of fun. And I think when you're in an environment like that, that's the environment that we grew up in, you get some of the magic, right? It's innovation. But when you're in a world where it's like, all right, let's just make the next Fortnite, or let's just make the next Call of Duty, you kind of just get stuck with what we have now. But don't get me wrong, there are a lot of indie. But yeah, if you're looking for good gameplay, anyone joining the stream, I always recommend the 1,000 other streamers that are probably on right now, because I am not the guy for like a speedrunner or good gameplay, because there are definitely some better players than me out there. I can guarantee that. What's going on here? I think it has to stay on screen. No. Oh, wow. Yeah, when I replay these games, like, I don't know, it's hard to describe this feeling, but I just feel like the games used to feel so much bigger back in the day for me. Like when I come back to some games, they just feel like, I don't know, it's way easier. And in my head, that they were way harder back in the day. Do you guys have that feeling at all? I don't know. Oh, West, I appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate you stopping by as well. There are plenty more videos coming soon, but you know, I usually take my plan is to take a little break around the holidays, but I am working on a few videos, but figured it'd be kind of fun to just stream and chat with the audience and chat with everyone and hang out, play some old games. I feel bad. I know that there's I'm so overdue of just sitting down and responding to replies of my comments. I try to respond at least once to all my comments in my videos, but the replies, they kind of get lost, especially when I was definitely not prepared for some videos to be more popular than they actually were. I'm frankly completely shocked by some of the success of those videos, and I never imagined a world where I would be struggling to keep up with replies, but here I am. So I figured do a live stream so we could live chat through any of these old memories and stuff. But to my original point, there are a lot more ideas I have for 2026, and I will be making a ton of fun nostalgia content in the new year that I'm excited to share with everyone. I have some really fun ideas coming. It's like that. There it is. It's like, there's definitely a way. Oh, how do I get that, though? Hmm. You know what? I should just beat this level. Yeah, it's like, because it's all perspective, right? Like, I bet the first time you played Final Fantasy, you had no you had no comparison, right? But then when you go back, you're like, now you've played massive worlds, and all of a sudden that world's way different. It's the same thing with like playing Mario now, and it's the same thing. It's like some of these levels I would get stuck on over and over and over and over again, and now it's like, because I'm a seasoned, quote unquote, seasoned gamer, they're a lot easier. So it's not as hard as I remember. I need to go back to the original GTAs. I kind of want to go check some of those out. I know that they're awesome in my head. I'm thinking like Vice City too. Vice City was one of my favorites. I definitely want to go back and check that out. Oh, GTA 4 too. Amazing. Amazing games. Now that you mentioned... Oh, what? I forgot about this wizard guy. So you know what? I was talking about this on a stream recently. Oh no, am I stuck in this animation? Can I get out of this? Or am I dead? What? I'm dead. I was talking about enemies that it would be cool to play as from these old games. And there was a Donkey Kong enemy that I really wanted to play as, the guy who throws the hooks. But if you could play as the wizard, that'd be awesome. I'm sure that there's a fan-made hack that allows that to happen. It's this guy who just shoots this. I mean, plus he looks really cool. I think this wizard was supposed to be in Mario Kart, 64, but they actually scrapped it at the end. I was watching a video on the history of Mario Kart 64 recently. And that's what he was saying. It would have been fun. No! Wow, why am I stuck on this? You know what it is? Fatigue is setting in. Past 10 p.m., the gameplay is gonna steadily decline. Oh my god, so I need this guy to shoot at me. So I can get down. Alright. Oh, No. Oh, wow. Oh, you probably that makes sense actually. Thank you for the tip. Again, I'll take any tips I can get. Whoa. So what do I do with this? Oh, I know. Okay. No. Why? No. Oh, okay. All right. Can I like? That's not gonna work, is it? Nope. Nope. Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep moving here. The wizard is ruthless. Hate that guy. These guys come back to life, right? Yeah, they do. Mm-hmm. It's also funny because, like, right there, I was able to... I know some of this is my reaction time, but it's also funny just because, like, I kind of knew that guy was going to pop up, and I haven't played this castle in a long time. I just still kind of knew he was going to be there. That's just how, like, muscle memory comes right back to you. Sometimes, like, playing these old games is like riding a bike in some ways. It's like, how did I remember that guy was going to be right there? But I guess it's just all muscle memory at the end of the day. It's a lot of skellies here. No! Oh my gosh. Okay. I start from the beginning? Oh man, that's painful. That's big pain. Probably doesn't help that I'm Little Mario and I don't even have a mushroom. The wizard always comes back though, right? Doesn't matter if I knock him out, I don't think. Maybe he does, I don't know. There's definitely a point to this. There's definitely a point to this. I just completely forget. My brain is not working right now. I'm trying to think of how the best way to do this. There it is. Okay. What does this do for me? Did I just skip a bunch of stuff, I hope? I think. Mavis Beacon. Yeah, it's actually a really good point about game mechanics. Mavis Beacon, though. What a game that was. I mean, you might be right. I feel like I was supposed to do something in that room. Like I said, fatigue is is setting in a little bit here. That's why, whoa. Okay. Alright. Try this. These little, like, the castles are definitely scarier back in these days, right? Like, I just recently played through Odyssey, and I don't know. I don't know if it's, like, the music, like we were talking about earlier, or if it's just, like, the whole vibe of the castles, the art design, but this game definitely is a lot spookier than the modern Marios, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh. Oh no, so I have to hit the... Okay, I remember this now. No, I did it again. I got her. She falls out, right? Okay. Here she is. I think it's a she. Bang. 3 hits? 3 hits is always the rule in Mario. Yeah, I am in America, yeah. I'm on the East Coast of America, so Eastern time. It's 10 p.m. Yeah, I wish I could pull no deaths off. Sadly not that skilled though. Alright. We roll on. Get the save. Keep going. Slow bridge. Alright, so this is one of those levels. The cheese bridge area. I think there's a... If I remember correct, this is one of like the coolest secret exits in the game. I'm gonna see if I can try to do it. Oh, you're up in Canada. Nice. Welcome. Yeah. Remember some of those old late night commercials back in the day? Those are actually really funny. Once you get past a certain time, back in the day, you start to see some crazy commercials. I think it's probably true to this day, but I do more streaming, less TV these days, more YouTube and streaming services, so I guess I don't see like the targeted commercials as much. Oh, those are the Yoshi wings? Yeah. I guess this level will be a lot easier with Yoshi. Wait, can I just fly past this level? Let's see this. See if I can bypass everything here. Whoa. Let me try this again. See if I can just fly. How far that takes me. Oh, see? The dead giveaway there is the fact that there's the arrow sign after the end. See the 2 arrow signs right there quickly? So there's that's the secret exit here, and I think I might need Yoshi for this one. So not the wings, but I'll show you. You can use you have to use Yoshi to get to the secret exit because you have to like dump Yoshi. So I'm gonna go back to top secret area, get Yoshi quick, and just do this hidden exit because it's a fun one. It's one that people don't really know about. Yeah, we gotta sacrifice our buddy here quick. So let's go back, grab Yoshi, make the trek across the world. Go back and do this one. Try again. Yeah. I'm pretty sure like you can just fly, glide with Yoshi here, jump on that. See, and like I'm not even really doing anything like skilled here. I think it's like designed. The game is like designed to just do that for you. Like I didn't do anything special right there. I literally just flew up with Yoshi once, and it just didn't touch a single button. It just did that, and now I get the Yoshi wings. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Never mind. This is what the Yoshi wings does. Oh, blue Yoshi. Strong. Yeah, so the wings just take you to a bonus level. That's all. I actually forgot about that. Wings are kind of weird on Yoshi, not gonna lie. They're weird to control, I'm not gonna lie. The arrow down. Alright. Back to this level. Wait, what? So now I have Blue Yoshi, which is kind of sweet. It's going to feel even worse. I have to get rid of Blue Yoshi now. So here we go. Ready? Fly. You just hold fly. And you just glide in. Bounce off that. Bounce off that. And then you bounce off that. And then you're here. So let me think about this for a second here. No. Oh, wait, maybe this is part of it. I think you have to do this. Okay. Whoa. I can't lose Yoshi. I have to keep Yoshi with me. Oh, there's a shell near the end? Okay. So I need to keep Yoshi with me here. So what the heck do I do? All right. So I think it's... So it's probably hit this. Okay. So let's do this again. So I fly here. Jump. No. Okay. So I think what you can do is like something like this. No, chat. I'm sorry. I messed up again. But let's try that again. I'm gonna do this till I get it. I'm determined now. I need to get this. I'm not a pro, as I'm very quickly proving that here. All right, but now that we know how to do it, I should be able to blast through this level really quickly. Bounce, bounce. Okay, now we do it again. Fly. Okay, now then we get to here. Fly here again. Bounce. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so I think what you have to do is just go like here. And like this. Yeah, so there it is. Okay. And then so you're past this. This is actually really cool that you can do this too. So you're past this, and I think this is probably I think maybe there's one or two other places that you can do something like this where you can get past the exit. And then you jump over to here. Oh, there's a little moon here. Oh, no! Oh, man. Chat. I'm sorry. I'm bad at the game. Oh, no, chat. Okay. I will make the track back and load back up and try again. Okay. This is the walk of shame. The Mario walk of shame. I'm not gonna use save states. I'm gonna take the punishment here and go back. Get Yoshi. And try again. Lost Blue Yoshi too. I love how I was like talking all confident, like, oh yeah, this is this. Look at this. I did it. Talking about things, reminiscing on old times, and then I just dive bomb myself off the map. Alright. Try again. Luckily now I have this completely down, so this should be just a flawless run, no mistakes. Bounce, bounce. One more bounce here, and then we land. I fly again. Right here. Okay. And then we bounce. We land here. And we just glide a little bit here. See a Yoshi. Okay. Real-life moon. Really cool. And you know what? Let's just take the win and stop talking before I accidentally jump off the cliff again. And we do it. Alright, so we go down here. Yeah, so this is Soda Lake. And I'm not gonna lie, I know about Soda Lake, but there's a... I'm fairly certain... So, like, it's a yellow dot, but I'm pretty sure there's something hidden in Soda Lake that we're gonna explore here together today. If you guys know in the chat, just feel free to let me know. But whoa, it's a crazy looking thing. What the heck is this? It's like dropping bomb torpedoes at me. I again, I know about Soda Lake. What? I can't bounce on that? Okay, I guess. I know about Soda Lake, but I don't know about Soda Lake. I don't. This boss looks so out of place for the game, or not boss, but this whatever these things are. Okay. It's like wild torpedo things. Oh, I guess I'll just sit there. No. Wow. Okay. There's something hitting about Soda Lake that I'm just so foggy in my memory bank. I'm not gonna look it up. I'm gonna try to remember it here. Where you can get to a Star Road somehow here, which is weird because, oh, man, which is weird because normally when there's an obvious secret hidden exit, what the heck? They mark the level red, which this was a yellow level. Okay, throw your torpedoes at me. Oh wow! Oh my gosh! Okay, this level's harder than I remember. Try again. The swimming mechanics are always kind of tough. Plus, they're strategically putting these torpedoes and fishes in the most difficult spots. I can't duck this. Okay, just go. Just swim. Well, I almost swam off the map there. Not going for the dragon coin. I'm not falling for the trap. No! Oh, wow. That was a close one. Maybe you just have to beat this level? Oh, my. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. The previous stage has it. Yeah, okay. So maybe just beating this will probably take me to Star Road, I'm guessing, right? And beating this is easier said than done because these torpedoes are insane. For my poor reaction time. The fish aren't helping either, no. Oh my. Okay, here we go. Alright. What? I swear the timing's off. They're shooting the torpedoes at me from both ways. Oh. Oh my god. Whoa. Get me down this pipe as fast as I can. Thank you. Wow. That level was harder than I thought. Than I ever remember, for sure. Alright. Oh, yes, here it is. Yeah, so it lets you swim all through Soda Lake to this. Yeah, so you're right. Someone in the chat said that all you have to do is get there. But yeah, take another Star Road exit. I actually always wondered what this was back in the day. I always thought it was just like kind of randomly here, and it was just like giving you a look at the map. I didn't know you could actually just swim through the map like this. This is pretty cool. Fun little part of this game, man. Little mysteries in this game are awesome. All right. Oh, so lightning guy? Whoa. All right. Grab this. Oh, man. Can I blast through this? What am I supposed to do here? Okay. So I'll have to take them down one by one. Oh, you have to, like, lower them out, don't you? Okay. I see. Ah. Yeah, it's actually, you bring up a good point, and that's why I wish I played the DS versions. But is there some sort of like achievements tracker or completion tracker in the DS versions of the games? Because I never played them, so I'm just wondering. It's like collecting all the dragon coins. Was that part of like an achievement? What is this? Ugh, this fish is... What? What is this? Some bonus level that is. Oh, this is the bonus, I guess. Oh. This is a cheap death, I feel like. Oh my... Imagine I did the same thing two times in a row. Like I said, guys, fatigue is setting in for me. But I'll go a little longer. Almost died a third time there. Wow. What's this? Oh, what is this thing? Okay. Checking out coins to me. It's like one of those things in the game that just like feels a little out of place with like the whatever these coins are. It's like those coins are meant for like another game or something. Oh. All right. Castle number 4. I always thought these levels are really cool looking. Like, what is this, like lava walls or something like that? It's like very claustrophobic feel. Really cool design in these levels. What am I supposed to do? Take the extra mushroom. Oh, me too, man. Me too, Mario Kart Battle Knight. Oh, am I supposed to go fast? I am. Oh, no, I'm dead. Bye-bye. I know. Gotta save some energy, though, for, we celebrate Christmas Eve and Christmas, so... Gotta save some energy for tomorrow. And I'm definitely gonna be doing a stream tomorrow night and Christmas night. More of this. Be a little bit more lively. Trying to beat Donkey Kong Country. First time full playthrough. I've definitely beat the game before, but a lot of memories in that game. If you watch some of my videos, you know I love the soundtracks, love the whole DK vibe. So, figure have some extra time around the holidays. Oh, come on. Why not go back and revisit the game? Go, 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 go. Alright. Made it. Could use a mushroom or some power up here. Hoping. There we go. Ask and I shall receive. And I lose it right away. Good stuff. High quality gameplay. But we got the red door. And we're going in. We're going to fight as little Mario. We're going to take him out easy. No problem. What do we have? Nope, that's not it. Oh, he jumps and then you smush him? What do I do? Do I have to hit him in midair? What the heck? Okay, hit him. We hit him while he's... Okay. Overthinking the boss. Very simple. Oh! Am I dead? I'm dead. It's so painful because now I have to go through that whole castle again. The punishing mechanics of early Super Nintendo games. Do you get to the boss? Do you go right back to the boss and try to fight the boss again? Nope. You go back to the beginning. Yeah, I'm not... I don't want to advertise... the gameplay will definitely not impress anyone. I can promise you that. But we have a good time. Alright, let's see if I can... So, should be able to go in, not as Little Mario this time, but with a feather. It will make this boss a lot easier because I could at least take a hit. These little fences are kind of funny too. Dunk. I love how you could punch them through the glass, or through the wire. It's kind of funny. All right, here we go. We're taking this guy out. All right, so I can jump on his head right here, right? One. The 3-hit rule, right? Every boss has 3 hits, so. Two. This is easy. Much easier now. Oh. He's like off screen. Cheap. It cheats. There it is. Yeah, the screen edge bot. Yeah. Yeah, the little design choices that the developers made it for this game definitely add to the magic. I love how he like launches this like a space shuttle. I think it's a little band-aid on his head or crater on his head. Now it's time to solve the puzzle of this perplexing forest. Yeah. The Forest of Illusion. Probably my favorite area on the map. I love how the overworld actually has a little band-aid on it too, with a crater. Is that a band-aid or a crater? I don't know. Let's go back up and check that out. I let the map transforms in a lot of ways, which is a fun little thing. It's got a little band-aid on his head because you launched the castle at it. It's pretty fun. Yeah, the Forest of Illusion. This place is just like full of hidden secrets everywhere. The trees have the little creepy smiles on them too. I think those are, yeah, those have to be like little faces, right? But this whole area is a masterclass in early fun game design. All right. Yoshi's overpowered here because these caterpillars can be a little tough, but Yoshi just swallows them like they're nothing. Yoshi in general is so strong. Oh yeah, because that's why. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. When you jump on top of them, they turn red. How'd I just... What? That's... Can't be right. Yoshi, eat that guy. Alright. What? There's something here with this. What is this? Okay, free life. What? I don't know. Give me the feather. Yeah, I want the feather. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's the hidden exit down there. That takes you to, I think, the right. But this is like the puff. Yeah. Wow. Did not mean to just chuck Yoshi down like that, but sorry, buddy. Grab the hidden key. Can I not? No, I can't grab it like this. Okay. Gotta wait till it deflate. Such a fun little noise. Also takes me to the left. And to the creepiest ghost house in the game, in my opinion. Yeah, this is like claustrophobic city. Can I sneak by? Yeah. This is such a creepy ghost house. Thank you for staying with me, guys. Did not want to go in here alone. Late at night. In the pitch dark for me. It's a creepy clock. Talked about this in one of my videos, this clock. Thought it like the numbers meant something, but looks like it's it could be 10 or 2 or 150. Can I read a clock? I guess not. But no, it's just like a standard asset that I guess most clocks in games and advertisements are set to that time. Don't know why, but that's just like what advertisers decided on, that when analog clocks are set, they should be set to that time. Now I can't unsee that when I go look at some random advertisements. But if you look, a lot of clocks will be set to this time in ads. So Mario chose to do it too. That was a weird death. Very weird death. Getting through this ghost house though. Oh, I'm dead. Good thing I have, close to 40 lives, because as I'm saying that, dead again, because I think I might need him from here on out. I am struggling. My brain is not working like it should be. All right, come on, Big Boo, come on down. Don't realize how exponentially harder the game is when you're just little Mario versus having a power-up. Especially the levels later in the game. Oh my... Give me a feather. Oh. Yeah, you can't. It's always a mushroom first. Ah, the 3 blocks. That was probably my feather right there, wasn't it? I ruined it. I ruined it. How do you get this? Oh, you probably have to be Little Mario, right? Should I just kill myself? Hurt myself? Yeah, why not? For a free life, really? Wasn't worth it. I guess what else could it have been? So it's got to be here, right? Obviously. Oh, now I'm outside the map. Okay, I remember now. Gotta go back to the beginning. I think there's another one back here, even further. Yep. This is the secret exit. Oh, look at this. It's a moon. Yeah, that's right. Okay, that I think that was the secret exit because it had the moon. All right. Wait, what? What was the point of that? So that was the secret exit that took me back here? Huh. Very weird. All right, chat. So it's getting a little late on my side, so I'm gonna call it there. I'll probably keep this save file and pick up the stream maybe later in the week at some point in time, but I really appreciate everybody stopping by and hanging out and helping me test out the audio and doing a longer stream to make sure technically everything was good. So can't thank you guys enough for hanging out. Lots of fun memories in the chat. Yeah, can't thank you guys enough, and appreciate you showing up and dropping comments and likes on the videos and giving me feedback on the videos. It's helped me get better too, so thank you very much. And if you are around tomorrow and you feel like dropping by, I will be streaming around the same time, right around 8:30, 8:45 Eastern time, to run through the Donkey Kong Country. Finally beat the game after a long time. Oh, I appreciate you stopping by, guys. Seriously. But I hope everyone has an awesome night. If I don't see you guys, I hope you all have an awesome holidays. I appreciate you guys a ton. Appreciate you guys keeping me company here tonight and hanging out while I play some games. Hopefully this was fun and relaxing for some folks. I know it is for me. These games are like therapeutic around the holidays for me to go back and play them. But appreciate you walking down memory lane with me. Again, I'll be on tomorrow night from 8:45 Eastern until I maybe beat the game, but I might break it up into 2 nights. Who knows? We'll see. But I will catch you guys tomorrow. And again, if I don't see you, I hope you all have a amazing holiday. Night, guys.